We'll call the meeting to order and start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
First item on the agenda is approval of the minutes from the last meeting. They were sent out to us ahead of time.
I move to approve as presented. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Pelton, second by Commissioner Olson to approve the minutes as presented. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Approval of agenda. Al, do you have anything?
No.
Just a discussion on the Mountain View shooting complex. We got a board member occasion there.
Craig?
No.
And I just have an announcement that I'll make here on Operation Greenlight for veterans. And also to remove the second reading of policy changes that was scheduled for 10:30. Do that at the next meeting, I believe, or
In December.
yeah. So, other than that, anything else?
Move to approve the agenda with changes.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Olson, second by Commissioner Heiser to approve the agenda with the changes. Okay, and I guess we do not have any public comment this morning.
Vote on that.
Huh?
Vote on that one. On our agenda.
Oh, we just did, didn't we? Oh, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, sorry. Thank you. Okay, there were no public comment. I guess what I'll do right now is address the Operation Greenlight for veterans. Loanne has been working on that the last few weeks. So as Veterans Day approaches, we are filled with gratitude for the brave men and women who have served our nation with courage and sacrifice. Our veterans, past and present, have given so much to protect the freedoms we cherish, and it is our privilege to honor them. On behalf of the Dunn County Board of Commissioners, we proudly announce Operation Greenlight for Veterans running November 4th through the 11th, 2025. We invite every resident, business, and organization to join in a powerful county-wide display of appreciation by lighting up green. Let's light up Dunn County to say thank you to our veterans and their families. And Loanne had said anybody that would like a green light, she's got green lights, so you can get in touch with Loanne to get a light bulb. Okay, engineer and road department reports. Start with Carl.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Just brief updates for you guys today. 92nd Avenue, I'm just working on acquiring the final easements on that still. I am checking in as well with the Corps on the expiration date of the permits, but with the shutdown, they're hard to get a hold of right now, so we're just kind of waiting for that to work itself out and continue correspondence with them on that project as well as some other ones. I'm also setting up a meeting with a group of landowners along that project and the road personnel to discuss the project and how we can move forward with them. So 12th Street, just working on setting up some easement meetings for that project as well. So far, so good. Working on One Oak has been non-responsive. There's one pipeline along there that will require coordination, but I don't believe it'll be anything to concern with that we'll have to do any major regrade around. 16th Street, we did rework our cultural site area on that one, and believe that we have a way around it. That's another one that's kind of waiting on someone from the Corps to be able to correspond with. 20th Street, a while back, we determined we have about 3,100 acres of wetland disturbance planned for the project. We will be pursuing the Ducks Unlimited credits for that one. Most likely, I will reach out to them for a credit availability letter to see that they have that availability, which I'm sure they will, and ultimately a price on that so we can get approval from the board. 86th and 9th, we're still just evaluating our impacts on that one. We'll be inputting the permits together for that as well. We are in final design on that project and 20th Street as well. We began that here a little while ago. There will require some SHPO coordination on 86th Street because of the cultural sites that are spread out throughout that roadway. 90th Avenue, we did work that one, the regrade of it to where we can pretty much avoid the minimum impacts or maximum of 1/10 acre of the wetland sites on that. There are two separate sites that I think we can get that permit by fairly easily. 2026 projects, we did complete the field survey for 14th Street. That went pretty quick and I think pretty well overall. It's a good time of year to knock that out. We are getting the process of putting that data together before we can begin our grading design. I did receive I don't have the final reports for the cultural on 94th and 79th, but we did get the avoidance areas. And there are several sites along those roads. On 94th, looks like they should all be avoidable by design. On 79th, there are two eligible sites that will require some coordination with SHPO. They do consider that bridge a historic bridge. I don't believe that'll have any issue with actually removing it and putting a box in there. It just will require some kind of coordination with them on what would happen with the structure and how that would have to take place. And then there is a site that crosses the road. I believe it's in an area though that we could minimize our impacts or even just do an exception through that 500 feet or so and get by it. So that's all I have for you today. Any questions?
On that bridge, that's historical, is it? I know in past experiences, people could actually adopt them and it was okay. I don't know if I know there was a process. There's might be some people looking for something for in a big creek or something, but you could actually put in and adopt it.
Sure.
And then I think in the project, they would load it on your truck as part of the project. So maybe that's an option too, just rather than scrap it, maybe somebody could use it.
Yeah, and that's, I think, the conversations that we'll have will be along those lines of, I anticipate that they won't just be able to demolish it, that maybe we would require it to be taken off of theirs in a whole piece and somehow maybe reused or recycled or something. So
Thank you.
Everybody has some troubled waters.
Yeah.
but it's definitely a bridge that should be replaced. It's rated fair on the department's bridge rating. It's not in poor condition, but it could be an issue down the road, as well as I know the agricultural traffic in that area, talking to the landowners, would really like do the width restriction to get it taken care of. So all right, thank you.
Other
Thank you.
questions? Thanks. Morning,
Morning.
Darren.
Some brief updates for you here too. Start with 119th Avenue Southwest. So after the last commission meeting, CSI got a hold of us and they've indicated that they do not want to begin the project this year, that they want to postpone it until next year. They don't want to run the risk of opening up the project and running into bad weather and having it a mess all winter. So with that said, it's our recommendation that we suspend the project as of November 1st, and then that the county should assess liquidated damages upon startup next spring in the amount of $1,500 a day until completion. That's kind of what the DOT does on these things too. If you start this year, sometimes you can get accused of dictating their schedule as well as taking liability for if something did happen with the weather. So that would be our recommendations.
They'd be on LDs if they started now, so
Correct.
They'd what?
they'd be on LDs already.
Oh, yeah.
I move that we go ahead and suspend construction on 119th till spring of 26.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Pelton, second by Commissioner Heiser to suspend construction on 119th Avenue Southwest until next spring. Any further discussion?
You gotta put a start date in the spring when you're gonna start it at all.
Well, it's kind of gonna be depending on weather, I think.
Yeah.
Good question. Well, so what we do have in there, and it's the same thing the DOT does, whenever they start, they can start, but April 15th is their drop dead date to start. That's when liquidated damages starts. So excellent question. Yes, we do have that in the letter.
Sounds good. Okay. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Very good. So our next project's 99th Avenue Southwest. Martin Construction is working on that project as we speak. We were out there yesterday. Several people in the room here joined us. Martin's stripping topsoil, installing the centerline pipes, and they're mowing the culturally sensitive areas. We need to protect that stuff as part of that permit. They're in the process of still obtaining their material source clearance from the state, but we expect that to be wrapped up pretty quickly too. But the only other thing I can add is, there's discussion about closing on the road during the day. Martin Carey did get a hold of all the landowners out there, also got a hold of emergency services. So that will be the intent then, is to close down the road while they're installing pipes during the day, opening it up at night. So should help expedite the process.
It can gain them a couple days if we can shut the road down for them.
Any further questions on that one? Okay, hearing none. So Manning, since our last commission meeting, the easements continue to come in. We're working with Holly on that. Some are coming into the mail that we did, and Holly's actually physically securing some of the remaining ones. There were also some additional requests for additional hookups that we're incorporating into the design now. We did have a reroute that was recommended by the citizens when we had our meeting a couple weeks back. In my update here, it says that we haven't heard back from Southwest for approval and comment, but this morning I checked my phone when I just got in here, so they are apparently on board now too. So once everything's completed, the plan is still to bid this project yet this winter and then with spring construction. Questions on that? Other remaining items, so 7th Street Southwest and 101st to 97th, we're in the process of collecting right-of-way with the intent of constructing that one in 26. 3rd Street and the second part of 7th, those ones are also 2027 construction. So while we're getting right-of-way for that, it's not our top priority, but we're working through that process as well. For our 2026 project for 115th and 1st Street, if you guys recall, we've kind of been going back and forth with the landowner out there regarding the cultural clearance out there, and I'm not sure if it might be the time to maybe ask if there's some assistance. And I know Tracy, you're out there and you might know who they are, and maybe we can talk at break or something too. It's just, we sent documents out and it's having a hard time getting it to come together. So. Any further questions? That's all I have today.
Questions? Thank you, Darren.
Thanks.
So much.
Thank you.
Morning, James.
Morning.
Morning.
To start with 27th, project walkthrough was held on October 14th and final punch list items were completed last week. We're recommending final payment in estimate number 7 to Schwartz Construction in the amount of $128,461.90.
This will be your final.
Yes.
Madam Chairman, I'd move that we pay $128,461.90 for pay estimate number 6 to Schwartz Construction for 27th Street Southwest.
Your second.
Second, I think it's peanuts, number 7.
Not number 7, not 6. Okay. Any further discussion? Motion by Commissioner Pelton, second by Commissioner Olson to pay estimate number 7 to Schwartz Construction in the amount of $128,461.90. Discussion? Roll call vote?
Commissioner Heiser,
Yeah.
Commissioner Olson,
Yes.
Commissioner Pelton,
Yes.
Commissioner Dolzo.
Yes. Motion carries.
Thank you. 109th, kind of a placeholder until we get some news on easement acquisition there. Same with 82nd South. Stamp plans and revised easement documents have all been delivered to the road department. And on North, preliminary plans have been submitted. We're reaching out to each landowner for design comments over the next 2 weeks. We had to kind of tweak that curve on the north end that goes into 15th Street. So we're getting with that landowner to make sure that it's okay with them.
Else? Thank you, James.
Thank
Thank you.
So much. Riley?
Morning, Commissioners. We just have a few updates for you regarding the construction projects. First is 119th Avenue Southwest and 22nd Street Southwest. Final inspection was completed out there. We are now recommending the final pay estimate be pay estimate number 6 in the amount of $6,011.38.
Madam Chair, make a motion to pay estimate. See it from here. Six, for the amount of $6,011.38.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Heiser, second by Commissioner Pelton to pay estimate number 6 in the amount of $6,011.38. Discussion? Any discussion? If not, roll call vote?
Commissioner Heiser?
Yes.
Commissioner Olson?
Yes.
Commissioner Pelton? Commissioner Dalzell?
Yes, motion carries.
Next project to talk about is 105th Avenue from 25th Street Southwest to 19th Street Southwest. Contractor completed the punch list items out there. We have a final inspection scheduled for next week. We are recommending a pay estimate number 12 in the amount of $88,054.53 to Bronco Brothers.
Madam Chairman, I move that we pay estimate number 12 for 105th Avenue in the amount of $88,054.53. Bronco Brothers.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Pelton, second by Commissioner Olson to pay estimate number 12 to Bronco Brothers in the amount of $88,054.53. Any further discussion? Roll call?
Commissioner Heiser?
Yes.
Commissioner Olson? Commissioner Pelton?
Yes.
Commissioner Dalzell?
Yes, motion carries.
I would anticipate we'd be submitting a final estimate on that project at the next meeting then. Next project is 98th Avenue and 4th Street Southwest. That's that paving project with Bechtold Paving. Contractor's about 95% complete. Again, I would anticipate a final inspection being scheduled soon for that. We are recommending pay estimate number 4 today in the amount of $623,164.21.
Madam Chair, make a motion to pay $623,164.21.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Heiser, second by Commissioner Pelton to pay estimate number 4 in the amount of $623,164.21. Any discussion? Not roll call vote?
Commissioner Heiser?
Yes.
Commissioner Olson? Commissioner Pelton?
Yes.
Commissioner Dalzell?
Yes, motion carries.
On to the next project is Pinewood Meadow subdivision paving. Again, the project's kind of in its completion phase. We should be scheduling a final inspection on that very soon as well. We are recommending today pay estimate number 3 in the amount of $147,768.01.
What's that?
That's the Pinewood Meadows.
Madam Chairman, I move that we pay estimate number 3 for Pinewood Meadows in the amount of $147,768.01 to Northern Improvement.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Pelton, second by Commissioner Olson to pay estimate number 3 to Northern Improvement in the amount of $147,768.01. Any further discussion? Well, roll call?
Commissioner Heiser?
Yes.
Commissioner Olson?
Yes.
Commissioner Pelton?
Yes.
Commissioner Dalzell?
Yes, motion carries.
Next project is 10th Street Northwest, 113th Avenue Northwest, and 7th Street Northwest. Project got underway. They did complete all the centerline pulp pipe installations, which was part of their contract. They had to do that this year, so that's good news. They were able to beat the weather and get that done. We do have pay estimates. Pay estimate number 4 in the amount of $436,665.19 for Bronco Brothers.
Madam Chair, make a motion to pay estimate number 4 for $436,665.19.
There's a
Second.
motion by Commissioner Heiser, second by Commissioner Pelton to pay estimate number 4 in the amount of $436,665.19. Any discussion? Roll call vote?
Commissioner Heiser?
Yes.
Commissioner Olson?
Yes.
Commissioner Pelton?
Yes.
Commissioner Dolzall?
Yes, the motion carries.
And our last project is 3T Avenue Southwest. Again, we are probably going to be looking at doing a final inspection out there pretty soon. Today, we are recommending pay estimate number 5 in the amount of $78,647.66 to Win Construction.
Madam Chair, make a motion to pay estimate number 5 for $78,647.66.
Motion by Commissioner Heiser, second by Commissioner Olson to pay estimate number 5 to Win Construction for $78,647.66. Discussion? Roll call vote?
Commissioner Heiser?
Yes.
Commissioner Olson?
Yes.
Commissioner Pelton?
Yes.
Commissioner Dolzall?
Yes, motion carries.
Those are the updates I had for you today. Do you have any questions for me? Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Carrie.
There should all be
Huh?
weak. To see. To bring my binoculars.
You have to turn around and look. We close up.
That's
Needs
closer.
to be-
Morning.
Morning, Terry.
Morning.
Morning.
I guess got a few utility permits. I don't think they're on the PowerPoint today. First one we got is for 7th Street Northwest. That's up on the Gap Road project. It's just a utility move for the road project. That's for a 6-inch steel pipeline that goes across the road there. So they're just relocating it for us. And then we have one on 19th Street and 106th Avenue. And that is for a electric crossing. And then also another electric line crossing on 17th Street Northwest, which is just a section line for another electric crossing for the oil company. And then on 19th Street, we have a water line crossing for David Ducart. And we do recommend approval for all of these.
Move we approve the utility permits as presented.
There's a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Olson, second by Commissioner Pelton to approve the utility permits as presented. Discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, I guess as far as the road department, I guess we're finishing up mowing and doing a little graveling on 22nd Street and getting caught up on the blading before the end of the year.
I got one thing on your mowing. I heard a lot of compliments this morning from 3 different areas on the job of mowing you guys did.
It's good to hear.
But I mean, go ahead and pass it on to the guys who are mowing because they need to hear it too.
Yeah, they do.
They're
Don't hear the good things too often.
You know, Terry and I been having some discussions about these utility permits, and it's just for discussion is, you know, Terry brings them, reads them off, we approve them. I mean, to save some time, sometimes he needs them maybe approved sooner if he approves them and then has the chairman drop them off to sign, or do you think they need to all come to the meeting? I mean, because hell, I don't think any of us even know where these permits are at. He approves them and the signature just maybe expedites some things. So That's just for a suggestion, so.
Something to consider and what the commission wishes are.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
fair.
I don't know if there's any legal ramification or not, but I mean, this would, it kind of speed things up. If somebody comes in and wants to put a water line in, we gotta wait 2 weeks. And like I said, Terry brings them to us.
Yeah, that's why I would, maybe a state's attorney can give us a legal advice on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
You can go ahead and forward that to me, to my office, and we can take a look at that.
Okay.
And an opinion on it.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
Okay,
Okay.
that's all I got for today.
Alright.
So unless anything has anything else.
You gonna send that?
Hmm?
You gonna email it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Thank
Terry.
you. Hmm?
Yeah.
Mm. We'll do it. Okay. Thanks, Terry. Okay. Rose Engineering, you're here, so yeah, we'll go ahead and talk about the joint powers agreement with McKenzie County.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
My name is Brady Bertram. I'm our area manager for Bros Engineering in Watford City. Have a couple things I think for your consideration today. Sally, did you get the work orders? Well, okay. We've been working with the McKenzie Bay Marina Club for 2 or 3 years now, maybe longer than that, to work on some improvements to their road getting down kind of through the subdivision there down to the marina. It's in pretty bad shape. If any of you have been out there, but definitely in need of some improvements. So, yeah, over the last year or so, the club has worked with McKenzie County and Dunn County to kind of come up with and working with us to come up with a project cost. We're estimating the improvements along with engineering to be about $2 million. So I have in front of you a joint powers agreement between Dunn County and McKenzie County. It has been executed by McKenzie County. I'm not real hip with all the legalese in here, but essentially what McKenzie County has agreed to is to fund 40% of the project on an estimated $2 million budget, so up to $800,000. For this joint powers agreement, we'd be looking for Dunn County to fund 60% of the project up to 1.2 million. I think that had kind of been agreed on informally in a meeting prior to this, but that's what this joint powers agreement would do. Dunn County would be the owner of the project, so our design services and stuff would come through a work order with you. As you process those, I would assume you would bill McKenzie County.
Mhm.
And then as far as the construction costs, it'd be the same thing. Dunn County would be the owner of it. We would, develop the plans per you guys' standards, bid it out through you guys. And then as construction costs roll in, you guys would pay them and then bill McKenzie County.
So you would send that to bid then?
Correct.
And how soon would we be doing that?
We're looking at early spring bid opening. So we'd get the survey done here in the next few weeks before winter hits. And then what we're planning on, we work with the club with Dunn County on the scheduling. It gets pretty busy out there during the summer. So we'd like to have the project done before Memorial Day or probably after Labor Day. So, we can talk about maybe some incentives if we want to do that to get it done early. But, between Memorial Day and Labor Day, it's really busy out there, and it's a tight road as it is, pretty narrow. So getting construction going during the busy season might be problematic, but we can work on that schedule.
Any ideas? I know I talked to some of your cohorts at some of our conferences, and about my biggest concern is if we come in and mill off the existing asphalt with all the heavy traffic, the road starts pumping, but I know they talked maybe some cement treated subgrade. I mean, just, you guys are engineers to run through the numbers and stuff, but I think if we could maybe pulverize it, and put the cement in and widen a little bit, but just hauling material on and off, I mean, the amount of traffic, if I've been up there in the spring, actually the mud is pumping up between some of the cracks, so That would be the only concern I'd have is if all that extra traffic, if a guy could just grind to what's in place, put some gravel down and pave, it would be.
Yep, and that's the strategy after, working with our geotech again. That's American Engineering Testing out of Dickinson. That's the strategy we're gonna use. For one, this is a pretty isolated project, so as much trucking on and off as we can avoid,
Right.
that's gonna help the cost. So yeah, I think what we'll plan on doing is going in there milling. There isn't much asphalt or gravel there. But milling that, identifying maybe some soft spots. There's 2 or 3 really problematic areas out there. At least plan for some subcuts and, some beefier reinforcement in that area. Probably add a little gravel to the top and then do a cement stabilized option, and then probably a 4-inch asphalt overlay. So
Fix it right this time.
yeah, we're gonna try. Yep.
Good, thank you.
What are the board's wishes on the joint powers agreement?
I'd move to go ahead and sign the joint powers agreement with Mackenzie County.
I'll second.
Okay. Motion by Commissioner Pelton, second by Commissioner Olson to go ahead and enter into the joint powers agreement with Mackenzie County. Further discussion? I'll have roll call vote.
Commissioner Heiser?
Yes.
Commissioner Olson?
Yes.
Commissioner Pelton?
Yes.
Commissioner Dalzell?
Yes, motion carries.
And the,
We'll take. You want to take?
you can email it to me
Okay.
if you want. Yep.
Okay.
And did you have our work order here as well?
Yep.
So the second thing would be a work order between Bros Engineering and Dunn County to get the design services going. And I've laid out kind of our scope here, what we plan on doing. Commissioner Heiser, that's what we're planning on with the strategies here. We've been in contact with the Corps engineer already. They've actually been kind of proactive on this project. I don't think we're gonna have any issues as long as we stay within kind of that existing roadway.
Good.
So, but we do have to identify, I'm not sure if we'll get Corps approval before we have a contractor in place, because a few of the requirements they have is they want to know if they're going to be staging any of their equipment
Core land.
on Corps land, where they're getting the materials, that type of stuff. So, but it didn't, they have an existing easement down there, so it shouldn't be an issue getting Corps approval. But yeah, I'd be happy to answer any questions on our scope here. We kind of discussed the schedule as well. Yeah, I'd be looking for consideration of approval on this so we can get going, keep this thing on schedule.
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve the services with Bros Engineering on the Kinsey Bay Road.
There's a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Heiser, second by Commissioner Olson to approve the work order for professional services with Bros Engineering for the Mackenzie County Bay Road. Any other discussion? I'll have roll call vote.
Commissioner Heiser?
Yes.
Commissioner Olson?
Yes.
Commissioner Pelton?
Yes.
Commissioner Dalzell?
Yes. Motion
Thank you. And as far as project updates, would you like me to do those monthly? How do you like us to keep you updated?
I would get with Terry, send them to Terry, and Terry can go with the thing.
Okay,
Because over the winter months, there's probably not gonna be
there won't be a whole lot. I mean, just gonna be,
Yeah.
no use wasting your time driving up here.
Yeah.
okay, yep. And if I need to, I'd be happy to, and then as construction progresses, we can, if we have to.
Yeah, and just get a hold of Terry and.
Okay,
Good. Well, thank you.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, David, do you want to talk about the Mountain View shooting?
Sure. We've had a opening on our board for a little bit and we got a couple applications in, and we met last night. The board recommends Jacob Wheeling would get added to that board.
Awesome.
I think he'd be a good asset there. He's got a lot of experience in the archery industry. So I'd move to accept Jacob Wheeling as an applicant.
Okay.
Second.
A motion by Commissioner Olson, second by Commissioner Pelton to accept Jacob Wheeling's application for the Mountain View Shooting Range Board. Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carries.
I just got some updates up there. Things are coming along. Wynn's out there working, getting a second trap house put in and pouring the concrete for the rifle range and the pistol range. Hopefully it should be done 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks, as long as this weather holds out. So that's coming along good. The road department got out there and graded the yard out. It looks really good out there. Thanks guys for doing that for us. And the fence has been moved and everything's coming along good.
Thank you, Dave. And let's see. Sally, you have a gaming permit? Let's take care of that. Got a few minutes.
We have a gaming raffle permit for the Grassy Butte Rural Fire. It'll be at the Killdeer Rodeo Grounds, and it will be held on January 26th.
I'll move to approve the gaming permit for Grassy Butte Fire.
Second.
Okay. Motion by Commissioner Olson, second by Commissioner Heiser to approve the gaming permit for Grassy Butte Rural Fire for January 26th at the rodeo grounds building. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. So Sarah's here. Do you guys, and Kirsten, do you want to come up early?
Good morning,
Morning.
Commission. Kirsten and I teamed up to host an RF Train the Trainer program in Dunn County for the western part of the state. An RF is a program that's been created to, here's just a little data. People employed in agriculture or in agriculture are 5 times more likely to die on the job than the average US worker. Non-fatal injury rates are also high. And the cost from farm injuries and fatalities is $11.31 billion each year. Moreover, farmers are the backbone of many rural economies, including Dunn counties. So researchers found that farmers trust rural firefighters to provide safety advice, and RF aims to equip rural first responders and ag health and safety knowledge to prevent farm injuries and improve emergency preparedness. So what the program does is trains farmers, extension agents, first responders to look at a site, a farm, ranch, whatever, and identify potential hazards, and then it maps them. So if we were to respond to an incident, we would know that, hey, they have all of their welding supplies over in this shed, they have all their chemicals over here, and it helps the fire departments fight the fires better. So it's a overall good program for all of the first responders, but this is a train the trainer program that we will be doing. So RF will send out people with extension and then train those who come. And then we will also go to a site. We have Mike Stroh has volunteered to let us go to his site on Highway 200 to do an example. So we were asking the commission if you would be willing to fund the meal for all of the people who are coming to do the trainer program.
Where will it be held?
The rodeo ground.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So the morning we'll be at the rodeo grounds for the presentation part of it, and then in the afternoon, we'll go out to Mike Stroh's. So that'll be the afternoon portion.
What's the date for this?
December 2nd
Yes.
at 8 a.m. to 4:30.
Okay.
And we're getting all of our sponsorship and things in alignment, and then all the posters will be made. So we'll be sending that out to all EMs, fire departments, and extension.
So how does it work, this is separate from the meal, but how does it work that you train the trainers, then what do the trainers do?
So then the goal is that the trainers then go to the rural fire departments
Okay.
Hopefully we have, some representation from there.
Mhm.
And then train all of the firefighters and things
Okay.
like that, so they can do the mapping and things like that
Mm.
themselves.
Okay.
Cause not every firefighter's been on everybody's farm or ranch either
Mhm.
to know
Mhm.
where things are.
Questions for Sarah or Kirsten?
You got a guess on what the cost is?
Well, we got, Kylene is set already to cater it. Depending on how many people, we're thinking between $500 and $1,000.
5 people.
Yeah. Hope it's not 5 people. Our goal is to have at least 30.
Wishes?
To cover the meal up to $1,000 for the dash training.
Second.
Okay. Motion by Commissioner Olson, second by Commissioner Pelton to cover the cost of the meal for the RF dash training up to $1,000. Further discussion? A roll call vote.
Commissioner Heiser?
Yes.
Commissioner Olson?
Yes.
Commissioner Pelt?
Yes.
Commissioner Dolzall?
Yes, motion carries.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
You're more than welcome to come too.
Okay, thanks.
Is it gonna be cold?
Probably.
We want to take our break now? Guys okay? Break until we have, oh, okay, can you, everybody's here then? Okay, well, what, okay, do you want to come forward? Okay. I wasn't sure if you could go early.
Yeah,
But
um,
he's here. Okay.
Yeah, the applicant is here too. So yeah, we can go ahead and go. Last night we had our planning and zoning hearing and we had one application. It was from LLC Telecom Service Towers, who will be constructing a 315-foot telecommunication tower for T-Mobile, I believe it is, up on Walter Blankenship's property. They are waiting for their FFA approval and they will not start anything until that gets done.
Were there any conditions or anything
Just,
Mhm.
yeah,
recommended for
Yeah.
approval?
yes.
It's a freestanding tower with no guide wire, so them are always better.
Yeah.
Less impact.
The main thing would be the FAA. But I would move that we go ahead and approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Pelton, second by Commissioner Heiser to approve the 315-foot T-Mobile tower as presented. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Also, last night at the meeting, it was, Commissioner Heiser made a motion to recommend that the Board of County Commissioners put a moratorium on wind energy tower until we get our ordinance updated. There was a young lady that joined us last night. She had been currently, or she was on the planning, yes, on the Planning and Zoning Board for Stark County. I looked at both ordinances. I think both ordinances have some great things, and so it was, and so the Planning and Zoning Board would like the Board of County Commissioners to put a moratorium on wind towers energy for now, and then we are going to look at our ordinance and maybe do a few updates. The concerns were some of the concerns were the setbacks and the bonding were the two major concerns, and so that's what this discussion was last night.
And it's not really to discourage anything, it's just that I think we've had some of our ordinance, they've worked really hard. Their ordinances was redone in 24 and Dunn counties in 17. And I think what they did is they formed a committee, like 12 people, and they each had a topic. They went out, got testimony. So they put a lot of research and work into this year because like she said last night, this will probably be one of the hardest decisions the board will have to make on planning, zoning, and if a wind tower does decide to come into our county. So it's just to kind of get things up to date, and it could be till we get some work groups together and change a few things, and then would come to this full board for maybe have a open house, I mean, a public hearing or something to it.
Like I said, both ordinances have some great points. I think ours has a little bit more detail, but I think theirs had some setback in bonding.
That's the main difference
Yeah.
is the setbacks.
So I know at the conference in one of the sessions, they talked about rather than bonding, like a letter of
Credit,
credit,
yes.
and that seems to have a little more.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
And
talked about that in that session of energy, yes. Trudy, I believe, Commissioner
Yeah.
from Montreal
Montreal.
County, yes.
I mean, is that something like now we bond in our ordinance? Or there? we have
Like
to
for
bond?
communication towers, either bond or a letter of credit.
Mhm.
And with the one we approved today, there was a letter of credit,
Okay, okay.
I
just-
believe.
I thought that was
Yeah.
a good point. That
Yes.
you brought up.
We will look at that too.
What are the commission's wishes?
Put a timeline on how long moratorium lasts. I mean, how long is it gonna take you guys to look through the ordinances and get everything ready?
We could put 6 months, and then if it happens to be done prior to that, we can take the moratorium off.
Sure.
It's like a headline on the moratorium, so it's not
Yeah.
perpetual.
For
you know.
every-
No,
Right,
Yeah,
I agree.
yep.
we'll keep everybody working on it and
Mhm.
get our ordinances in place.
I'd make the motion to put the moratorium on wind towers for 6 months. And if we get our rules done sooner, we'll take them off.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Heiser, second by Commissioner Pelton to put a moratorium on wind towers for 6 months with the stipulation that if the review is done prior, it can be taken off prior to 6 months. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Andy.
Matt, I should ask if you had anything for us today. Let's take our break till 10. back to order. And let's see. Sally, why don't we go ahead with the discussion on the mills for general fund and road department?
Alrighty, so I gave you guys kind of like maybe 3 suggestions on what to do for the mills for the road in general. Because of the 3% cap, we're not going to really be able to go up that much in dollars. You can keep the dollar value the same as last year. If we do that, we can roll over the 3% cap and use that anytime within the next 5 years. That would bring our general mills to 4.71 and our road to 8.47. Or we could, with the 3% cap, we could take the general to 5 mills and the road would be at 8.77. Or you can go 0 on the general. You should leave the road at 9 mills like it is. That has a lot to do with some of the funding that we can get. I know we don't get a lot, but we have to levy some for the road. So it's just kind of 3 suggestions laid out there for you guys. Let me know what you want to do. We do need to make a decision today.
I guess I prefer option 1, that we just levy the same as we did last year, which would bring our mills down about 1/3 of a mill, I guess. The dollar amount's not going to make much difference.
So our mill would be worth about 92,000 then if we went.
Still worth the
It's
same.
still worth the same. It's still worth 99,000, but it would just be, we would be levying less from the taxpayers. But the other thing to remember too is most people are getting the $1,600 primary residence credit, so that will help us too.
If we do the option 1, then with the 3% cap, should we need it 4 years from now, then we could actually go up 6% if
We can, and if we decide to do the same next year, we could use that 3%. So anytime within the next 5 years, you can save your cap and you could use it all at once. You could use part of it, but you have to use it within 5 years.
I think it's better to reserve it for
Yeah.
the day comes we need it. We've got it available that way.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
would agree too. Number 1.
Is that a motion?
That's a motion. We'll go with option 1.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Heiser, seconded by Commissioner Olson to levy the same dollars as last year, to allow for being able to roll over our 3% cap if needed in the future. Any further discussion? Okay, we'll have a roll call vote.
Commissioner Heiser,
Yes.
Commissioner Olson,
Yes.
Commissioner
Yes.
Pelton, Commissioner Dolzall.
Yes. The motion carries. I wanted to bring up here, I received a letter from local government engineering about our annual maintenance certification for county federal aid projects. It's just kind of a formality that we have to sign every year. And I should have added that at the beginning, but anyway, we just need approval to sign the federal aid highway project certification.
That still falls under.
Yeah, I know.
I'd make a motion to have chairman sign the letter from the DOT with, I believe it's right away stuff.
Second.
Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Left here. Sally, do you want to talk about the financial report?
Sure. Alrighty, so we'll start with the gross production tax or GPT first. October, we were at 2.6 million. So that brings us up to 32.3 million. So we're at 85% of our year. So we're going to come in I believe, a little bit over. We might come in maybe 1 million or 2 million over our 38 million in revenue by the way things are looking. So that's good. And October bank balances, we ended the month of October with 110 million. That was after paying for a lot of the road projects and stuff. So that's good. And we will be bringing that down to using that reserve to get that down further. So that's a good thing as well. Everything looks like it's going pretty good. Our Bravera DDM account and our money market are doing really well with interest this year. I expected interest about 2.3 million, but I think we're going to roll in about 5 million in interest this year. Yeah, so that's really good.
I was, and we can talk about this further before the end of the year, but I'm wondering about transferring some gross production tax or general fund dollars into our capital projects fund for, specific, even if it's to cover, if we go forward with the public service building, we can use some of those GPT because, as we know, we're not getting our federal minerals royalties yet. Hopefully December, we don't know. But because of the balance in our general fund, I think it might be good to transfer some money before the end of the year to capital projects. Just a thought. Okay.
Yeah, we've got bid opening coming up on the 13th here for the PSC Center and the courthouse remodel. So could give us some good numbers on what it would look like to transfer over then.
Sounds good. Okay, vouchers. They were sent out to us for the meeting. I'll take a minute to look those over, or if you have any questions. Like the only ones added were planning and zoning from last night. So, Gary, did we get a new sheriff vehicle in? See, there's a Guardian vehicle expense. Just wondering. Okay, they're coming in now a little better than before. Yeah. Okay.
They came all at once.
Greg, do you know what equipment was purchased? General equipment and supplies? Just as equipment, was it?
Where you at?
Or 94,000 under road? General equipment and supplies, or Terry's here, yeah. Water pumps, okay.
Madam Chairman, I move to approve the bills as presented.
I'll second.
Motion by Commissioner Pelton, seconded by Commissioner Olson to approve the bills as presented. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Roll call vote?
Commissioner Heiser,
Yes.
Commissioner Olson,
Yes.
Commissioner Pelton,
Yes.
Commissioner Dalzell.
Yes. Pay increase for 2025 employees and part-time. And by 2025 employees, it's referring to those hired in 2025. And Jesse had put together a list of there's 8 full-time employees. And what this is about is those hired in 2025 were to get a 75 cents an hour raise. And part-time person, the part-time person, a 75-cent an hour raise, rather than the $1.50 that was approved for all other employees. It was kind of brought to our attention that the 75 cents an hour does not meet the cost of living. And so it's bringing it back to this board to consider the $1.50 for all employees.
Madam Chairman, I'd like to move that the 2025 new hires and the part-time help get moved from $1.50 or from 75 cents to $1.50 to pay.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Been a motion by Commissioner Pelton, second by Commissioner Heiser to increase the pay for 2025 employees from 75 cents to $1.50 and the part-time employee from 75 cents to $1.50 an hour for the 2026 year. Any discussion?
Madam Chair, does that include the commissioners too, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
just wanted to
listed, yeah, I'm
verify.
sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
One comment I'd like to make, I think it was good we had these meetings with the employees, you know, let them kind of talk about what their feelings were and stuff. I think it was really good. So I think it's a good idea to move ahead with the new plan.
Discussion? Okay, we'll have a roll call vote.
Commissioner Heiser,
Yes.
Commissioner Olson,
Yes.
Commissioner Pelton,
Yes.
Commissioner Dalzell.
Yes, motion carries. Anything else to come before the commission?
Yes, how are we going to adjourn if Bob ain't here to?
We're gonna have to sit here for 2 weeks.
What do we
Call
have
a
for
special
supper?
meeting. I would look for a motion to adjourn.
Sure.
Okay,
Second.
motion by Commissioner Kleeman via Commissioner Olson. No. By Commissioner Olson to adjourn, second by Commissioner Heiser. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Meeting adjourned. Yes. I did that already.
You were so busy handing the lights out.
We did that right away.
Imagine that
No.
running around.
All done.
You?
We did that right away.
You. I owe you.
It was. Good, it went quick.
But it expires within weeks.
No, it's going pretty fast.
You read on that part?
Yeah.